We already know that Calgary City Council just loves to waste our money on government boondoggles, like the compost facility that they'll run at a loss, public artwork, fancy renovations at City Hall, and practically doubling the cost of the Green Line unnecessarily. That's the much needed upgrade to the city's transit system. But they've been wasting money during council meetings for quite some time now. Sometimes these meetings can drag on for days and days on end, costing Calgary taxpayers overtime salary dollars, and it's part of Mayor Nenshie's job to chair them. You'd think the simple solution would be to just set a schedule and stick to it like any other working grown adult. But instead, council had to bring in a parliamentary expert from Vancouver to give them options on how to get around this super tough issue. No word on the price tag on that consultation yet, and no explanation as to why we had to hire someone from another province at a time when people are desperate for jobs in this city. Anyway, I guess there were three options laid out from the consultation when it came down to it. Hire someone else to run the meetings, have a city councillor run them so that the mayor can engage in debate, or have the mayor continue to run them with stipulations. By the way, there's a $400 an hour price tag that will add up to an estimated $170 grand yearly of having someone outside council take the job on. That doesn't include on-call fees, office space, or necessary technology that would be needed to accommodate an outsider. Guess which option the mayor seems to prefer? He seems to like the idea of not chairing the meetings at all anymore. As Rick Bell from the Calgary Sun reports, Nenshie says not handling the meetings anymore would be super fun. He'd love to see it, and that it would be a favor to him. So why doesn't he want to run these meetings anymore? Would it free up more time for him to tweet about lost cats, which he does on the regular? How about getting into it with citizens and other politicians on Twitter that disagree with him, which seems to be another favorite item on his list of mayoral duties? Maybe the mayor just thinks it's too much work to run these meetings. You see, that consultation with the parliamentary expert came with a long list of recommendations, including avoiding being emotional or dismissive when the mayor doesn't prevail, celebrating diversity of opinions, and avoiding behaviors that can create a toxic environment. I don't know, I'm sure you can be the judge of this, but I suspect a guy that tells other politicians that call out ridiculous tax increases that are kneecapping Calgary businesses that math is challenging and constantly talks down to people that disagree with him on the internet probably can't handle abiding by those rules. What's more is Nenshie seems upset that the media is portraying this as him not doing a good job. He says that this consultation is all about helping him do his job better. We're talking about someone that had to bring a parliamentary expert in from another province to suggest how to handle long meetings instead of just cutting them down to an appropriate timeline and saving taxpayers the expense on the overtime that we're paying them. And having another council member freeing up Nenshie for debate, he's part of the problem when it comes to running overtime, and so is council, of which both he is in charge of. So there's only one common denominator here. Well, I have some advice for Calgarians that's not subsidized by taxpayers, and I happen to agree with Rick Bell. We can either fire Nenshie in October, or we can cut his $200,000 plus salary by that $170 grand if they happen to hire an outsider to run meetings. Do you get paid for not working? Yeah, neither do I. So why should these politicians? Especially when they're slacking off on our dime. For the Rebel.media, I'm Holly Nicholas. Thanks for watching. If you liked that video, you might like our full-length shows. For just $8 a month, you still get access to our free content plus our premium videos. Hit the button to check out all of the options.